It's your time, it's his time, it's Bam's time. Bam's time to shine. Welcome back to the channel, man. Let's get straight into the vid. It's been a good day. You know, we worked out. We recorded content for the vlog channel. When I tell y'all, I think the vlog channel, like, damn near gonna be bigger than this channel. I think everybody, like, this is obviously gonna be the most powerful channel, like, till I'm dead. But, like, the vlog channel is just, like, it's, like, I couldn't have picked a better name to call it The Other Side of Bam, because this channel, y'all see me sitting in this chair, or I'm sitting on the couch doing a pod. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what to kind of expect with this channel. Sometimes you see a little changes. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody didn't expect me to. People probably expected the first person I had on, and then the second person, even though I've had her on in other videos, but people probably didn't expect that. You know what I mean? Like, this channel is more of, like, I guess you can say, like, the same thing. You know what I mean? But the Other Side of Bam, bro, we going crazy on that channel. I'm getting so much footage for y'all. This shit don't stop. But anyways, I gotta get a video in today though on the main channel. This is always gonna be the most powerful channel, even though it probably look like people probably will gravitate to the other one. This is where everything started since day one. But anyways, let me get off that real quick. I don't want to talk to y'all to the point y'all click off the vid. But I was on Instagram, and this video came across. Obviously, I watched this already, and this is not really a live reaction. This is more of a breakdown. Do I gotta close this window, bro? Cause they doing, I don't know what's going on. On Saturdays, people love to drive, make all type of road marks in the ground and shit. Like, but I just want y'all to hear this. Just watch this video with me. It's a breakdown. Get my water first. Got the little bottle today. Come on.
So after I cheated on my husband, I gave him a hall pass. But here's the reason why I did that. Is because I didn't want to take the responsibility of getting rid of all demons that I opened up my marriage to. And usually this is what people do when they cheat. They want their spouse to cheat on them back, so it would give them a reason to feel better in some way. But let me tell you.
So, off the dribble, that is something that happens, and it's supposed to quote unquote provide a clean slate. Me personally, I'm not doing that. I'm gone. Y'all remember when I said it's ways you can kind of push someone into somebody else's arms? There's certain, when I said that no. There's a difference between people just being not committed versus you actually constantly doing something or not doing whatever the case may be. There's a difference. Those things that can push somebody it's not a lot, like, it's pretty much the same kind of things. Like, if a man and another man have a convo, they're probably gonna relate a lot. It falls between the same lines. But she's saying she gave him a hall pass to go cheat so she could feel better by herself. And I agree that when you do that, the relationship is already the relationship already took a major hit when you cheat. But now when you tell him to go cheat back, or tell her to go cheat back because of whatever, instead of just leaving, that's just already downhill.
That's the wrong way to do it. It's the wrong way to go about it, because at the end of the day, you make matters worse.
And even though I knew that option was put forth in front of me, I knew that wasn't the right choice.
Yeah.
That's not the way that we try to rebuild a marriage. If you want to stay in a marriage that's still on the downfall and just ride it out downhill, that's up to you if you want to make that choice. But I was not about to make that same choice if I know I also have another option of getting back in the face of God, praying for my marriage, praying for my wife, and trying to do the things and correct the wrongs that we had that led us into that position.
So after I cheated on my husband, I gave...
My wife cheats on me, I'm gone. I know people are going to say, you know, and I understand. And let me say, I do get certain things, bro. Like, I really do get these certain things that everybody's saying. Oh, when you in a marriage, you know, it's not like a breakup, bro. It's not like a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend breakup. It's all type of shit. So you gonna stay in that thing that's constantly pondering you because you weren't trying to face the music of all these shit, of all this stuff, whether it be the kids, whether it be somebody moving out, splitting stuff, whatever the case may be. You wanna, I mean, if you are rich or something, then I guess maybe you don't want to face that music. But if you was, I mean, I don't know. I think personally, if I'm in a position to where it's like I could leave after she just did that to me, bro, I'm gonna leave. Not even if I'm in a position, bro. I can't. I understand keep the family together, but I don't want my kids gonna eventually pick up that I'm not like I'm just every time I look at like what I'm saying. I have to leave in a good light. I have to cut. I can't be around you no more. I gotta cut it. I gotta be. I'm not. I'm just gonna leave in a good light. Good note. You know what? You my kid's mom. If they, I don't know if they have kids. You my kid's mom. You know what I'm saying? I want the best for you, just for the simple fact you're their mom, and that's it. Not because of anything else. I'll probably be blaming myself. Why did I even put myself in this position? You know. And I'm looking at the comments, man. And I don't want to see, and when you put this type of stuff on social media, you got to expect people to have comments on it. So this is something y'all could have kept to yourselves. But bro taking her back after her cheating on him is actually insane. And yes, I did state that there's stuff that might have led up to her making that decision. But what were those stuff? They have to include those things. Don't include, that's the thing I don't like, bro. Don't include little stuff. Don't include stories, but not point out, but not include everything. Were you just constantly looking for better? Were you just a cheater by nature? Like what? Like what was he? Because if you pay attention, listen.
Give him a hall pass. But here's the reason why I did that. Is because I didn't want
I don't know
to
how to
take the
skip it on the laptop.
responsibility of getting rid of all demons that I opened up my marriage
Can I fast
to.
forward it?
And usually this is what people do when they cheat. They want their spouse to cheat on them back, so it would give them a reason to feel better in some way. But let me tell you, that's the wrong way to do it. It's the wrong way to go about it because at the end of the day, you make matters worse.
And even though I knew that option was put forth in front of me, I knew that wasn't the right choice.
Yeah.
That's not the way that we try to rebuild.
I agree that that's not the right thing you should do, bro. Yeah, trying to just cheating back, getting revenge is low key. Getting revenge is low key lame to me. So I agree with that one.
Build a marriage. If you want to stay in a marriage that's still on the downfall and just ride it out downhill.
I'm not riding anything out downhill. People might say that's the 23-year-old in you talking. I'm not riding anything out downhill.
That's up to you if you want to make that choice. But I was not about to make that same choice if I know I also have another option of getting back in the face of God.
Getting back in the face of God, my brother. It didn't sound like you were the one who got out of it. What did you? It don't sound like you were the one. It sounds to me. Were you praying? Were you still a man? Were you still a man of faith? It don't sound like to me that you was the one getting out of the Lord's face. It don't sound like that to me. I don't know where he going with that, but it don't sound like you were out of God's face. Like, that's not what it sounded like to me.
Praying for my marriage, praying for my wife.
Praying for my marriage and praying for my wife. So, y'all know, I am a person who believes that when you do have an issue in a relationship, it is supposed to be myself and you versus the issue, not each other, right? But that has to happen where I take responsibility for what I did to put what we have in hot water right now. Not saying that you should constantly hold it over my head, whether it's the man or the woman, but I have to take responsibility for whatever I did to make this shit and to put our relationship in hot water. Simple as that. People got to understand it's us versus the situation. Yes, that's the right mindset to have. For sure, I agree. Once you start putting against each other, you it's like you at battle. But sometimes, even then, at the same time, sometimes you have to really be like, okay, I did this. I did this. And once you start making your way, you take that first step into maybe helping the situation, then the other person follows. It can't be all the time you clearly did something there. I'm not talking about the average thing. I'm talking about something tarnished, like cheating, stepping out, gonna go have sex with another dude, with another man, and or if it's the guy having another sex with another girl, whatever the case may be. You got to take that first step into getting us right back, and then I can follow. It can't be. I don't know, bro. Like, I'm got mixed emotions on that. I don't know.
And try to do the things and correct the wrongs that we had that led us into that position.
So that's why. Correct the things that led us into that. Correct the wrongs that led us into that position. Meaning there was something else that happened probably throughout the whole marriage that might have led her to do that. But I think if you're going to include this, if you're going to state that story, you have to include those things. I don't know if there's a full video about it, but see, somebody said Jada Smith vibes. Praying for bro. Yeah, he still look hurt. Yeah, he do. Throw the whole couple away. Can I see any more comments? The fact that he's still with her is insane. It really is. Not gang, leave her. Man, how do bro's a victim of plain old manipulation? Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think people stay in like marriages when they get cheated on is because it's paperwork involved. It's all a bunch of shit that's involved. Maybe leaving the house and shit. But when it's a boyfriend or girlfriend, it's probably easier to leave. Even that is probably hard to leave, but it's way easier to leave than a marriage. So they don't want to have to face the music. But for example, bro, you're gonna have to face the music eventually. You're gonna know that you rather do something that's gonna maybe hurt you. You probably still want to be with her, but it's like, bro, she went out and cheated on you, bro. And this is not coming from someone who's expecting her to be loyal to me when I'm not loyal to her. Even though we could sit here talking for hours how cheating in men and women isn't really the same in most cases, but that's not even what the video's about. But I don't know, man. This dude, nah. If you was my friend, listen.
So after I cheated on my husband, I gave him a hall pass. But here's the reason why I did that. Is because I didn't want to take the responsibility of getting rid of all demons that I opened up my marriage to. And usually this is what people do when they cheat. They want their spouse to cheat on them back, so it would give them a reason to feel better in some way. But let me tell you, that's the wrong way to do it. It's the wrong way to go about it because at the end of the day, you make matters worse.
And even though I knew that option was put forth in front of me, I knew that wasn't the right choice.
Yeah.
That's not the way that we try to rebuild a marriage. If you want to stay in a marriage that's still on the downfall and just ride it out downhill, that's up to you if you want to make that choice. But I was not about to make that same choice if I know I also have another option of getting back in the face of God, praying for my marriage, praying for my wife.
I'm all about man leading the household, man leading. But I didn't hear her say one time about praying for the marriage and praying for the marriage. You are the one who got cheated on. I'm not saying you can't pray for the marriage. If you a man who want to stick it out with your girlfriend or your wife after she cheated on you, would I do some shit like that? Absolutely not. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Do I respect that? Fuck. I mean, it depends on your reasoning, but that's something I wouldn't do, nor would I want any of my friends to do. If that's what they want to do, that's their decision. I'm only going to tell you my honest opinion about it if you were to ask me. If you were to ask me, no bars is held. I'm telling you my opinion. But it's not, I don't want to hear you say that you're praying for them. That's good. Don't get me wrong. But that's something we needed her to say. I'm praying. She talked about how she didn't want to face the music and take the responsibility of the fact of what she did, which is good. I like the accountability. I like you admitting that the reason why you told him that because you thought it was gonna wipe a clean slate, whatever. Cool. I like that. But I also need to hear you say you're praying for the marriage. I also need to, should not be this man saying that he's praying for the marriage. Bro, you were in the marriage. Based off the information we know, I don't know what else happened. I don't know what made her want to go cheat or whatever the case may be. Like I said, when I said that you can push someone to cheat on you, It's not like something that should happen every day or something that happens every other day. That's something that's built up, a cumulative of same behavior, same thing, unappreciation, taken advantage of. Even then, I said it's wrong. You shouldn't do it. I just said I understand it. I'm just throwing that out there. I need to hear her say that she's praying for this marriage, not you. I already know that this shit didn't go, that this shit hasn't gotten any better.
And try to do the things and correct the wrongs that we had that led us in.
And look, he says correct the wrongs that we had that led us in this position. So he didn't cheat on her, because if that's what happened, they would have said it. She cheated first. What were the wrongs that they need to correct, though? That's what I really want. That's why I say these videos is a little weird. Sometimes I think they do this for clicks, but it looked like it's real. But it's like we don't know enough for me to even, because they saying correct the wrongs that we had that led us in this position. And I'm like, okay, what were the wrongs, though? It's like it's like they make videos like this to give you a little bit of information. You got to dissect and shit. And it's like, bro, if y'all going to talk about it, cool. Talk about it. Do a podcast on it. You already did a reel. Do a video on it. But don't sit here and give a little information. But I don't know. That's me. Personally, I'm not taking any girl back to cheat on me. That's just it. Any wife or not. I don't care what anybody says. Wife, you're not getting taken. I don't care, bro. No, kids are not. People, oh, you're not thinking about the kids. I'm absolutely thinking about the kids by saying I'm not taking you back. I'm thinking about my kids by saying that for the simple fact, bro, I know my kids is gonna, I can fake something, but my kids ain't gonna be stupid. My kids are gonna realize, okay, dad don't rock with mom. You know what I'm saying? Kids see that. Kids are smarter than what we think. I mean, okay, let's be honest. All of us as kids, we all said and did some dumb stuff, right? But kids pick up stuff. That's the type of stuff kids remember. Kids know that stuff. I'm doing my kid a favor. I don't want to see him in a toxic marriage. No, I'm gone. She went and broke I'm going to take responsibility for anything that I did to her. But I never stepped out. And especially if she went and cheated off of something that was like, not even, I'm not going to say like, maybe she felt I wasn't giving her enough attention or something. Stuff like, I didn't include that when I talked about reasons why somebody might cheat. If you are, that means you're an attention seeker and you're gonna always seek better. If you're a person who cheats because you're always looking for better, or maybe he didn't have his shit together at the time, so you went and found someone who did, you're just a person who always looking for better instead of building up what you have to become better. But I don't know. That's my take on this vid. If y'all like this video, y'all know what to do. I'm not going to say anything else, man. Y'all already know what to do. Anyways, I'm out, man. Peace.